Good morning, everyone. The Delaware County Commissioner meeting for October 24th, 2024 is now in session. Would you stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Again, good morning, everyone. I'm Gary Merrill, I'm president of the board this year. And to my right is vice chair, Barb Lewis, and to my left is fellow Commissioner Jeff Benton. And of course, our administrator, Tracy Davies, and our deputy administrator, Eric Holstedler, and our clerks, Brandy and Jennifer. Let's begin.
Resolution number 24-849, in the matter of approving the electronic record of proceedings from regular meeting held October 21st, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 24-849. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
We do not have any public comment today. That brings us to item number 3, resolution number 24-850, in the matter of approving purchase orders and announced certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM-APR 1023 and memo transfers in batch number MT-APR 1023.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 24-850. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-851, in the matter of scheduling the special commissioner sessions for the 2025 budget hearing starting at 11:30 a.m. on Wednesday, November 6th, 2024, and continuing through Thursday, November 7th, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 24-851. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-852, in the matter of a transfer liquor license request from American Company doing business as GetGo 3503 to GetGo Operating LLC doing business as GetGo 3503 and forwarding to the Ohio Division of Liquor Control with no objections and no request for hearing.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Lewis, seconded by Commissioner Benton. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 24-852. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-853, in the matter of reappointing members to various boards.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jane Hawes, Director of Communications. We have quite a few boards here whose terms are, the board members' terms are expiring at the end of this year. So happily, all of them these are incumbents who are interested in being reappointed. They have excellent records with those boards for attendance and participation. So we recommend your approval. Just briefly, Board of Building Appeals, Board of Zoning Appeals, Board of Developmental Disabilities, Law Library Resources Board, the Rural Zoning Commission, and our Visitors Bureau. And we recommend your approval.
Questions or comments? I'll just make the comment that, I know it sounds redundant, but looking over the names of the people here, there's people here that really work very hard on the boards that they serve on to do a great job, and we've said it before, the people that step up in this county to volunteer and serve seem to be limitless, and I say thank you to each one of them. Any other questions or comments?
Yes, I'd just like to thank everybody for serving, and so much of the work of the board just doesn't get much publicity, but really is a great help to the county in so many respects. So they do hard work.
Yeah.
And could you read the names of the people?
Oh, sure. From the Board of Building Appeals, it's Ray Blinn. From Board of Zoning Appeals, Kent Manley. The Board of Developmental Disabilities, Erica Faust, Michael Fulton, and Howard Heffelfinger. And from our Law Library, Dorsey Gaslauer. And Rural Zoning Commission is Kent King. And the Visitors Bureau is Rob Leeds.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions or comments? Call for vote.
Vote on motion 24-853. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-854, in the matter of approving a permit for use of Delaware County facilities.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
And we have before you an application for a permit. Every year, our Veteran Services Office hosts their Veterans Day ceremony. It will be held again on November 11th on the front steps of the historic courthouse. And we recommend that the fees be waived and you approve the application.
Okay, did they let you know what time?
It always starts at 11.
Okay.
11, 11,
Okay.
11.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
But they do have events before that up at the fairgrounds, the Veterans
Oh, okay.
Breakfast and whatnot.
Yeah, and
so.
I just encourage, I think there was some confusion last year between the breakfast and this
Yeah,
event.
yes.
And frankly, some people were not aware of this event. I showed up here because I wasn't certain. And so the communication needs, everything we can do to improve the communication, encourage people to attend this event, and many can come from the breakfast if they're aware of it. So anyway, that's my observation. Any other questions or comments? Call for vote.
Vote on motion 24-854, Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 24-856, in the matter of establishing a new fund, a new organization key, approving supplemental appropriations and a revised revenue estimate, and a transfer of funds.
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Justin Avi, Director of Finance. This item's been submitted to reclassify the Treasurer's Escrow Administration Fund as a special revenue fund. It's currently classified as an agency fund.
Questions or comments? Call for vote.
I'm gonna correct that number there to be resolution number 24-855. So vote on motion 24-855. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 24-856, in the matter of approving advance of funds.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
Thanks, Commissioners. This second item, it's a cash advance to the Dog and Kennel Fund. And this has been submitted to provide sufficient cash reserves until the license fee revenues are received in December.
Any questions or comments? Call for vote.
Vote on motion 24-856. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Great, thank you.
Resolution number 24-857, in the matter of authorizing the purchase of furniture, fixtures, and equipment for the Public Defender's Office.
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and seconded. Discussion.
Good morning, John Melvin, Director of Facilities. Working with the Public Defender's Office, we have finalized the furniture plan for the new building, well, for the construction of the 109 building. This would be through Office City, through their Omni Partners Cooperative Purchasing Program.
Any questions or comments?
Yeah, how is the project coming along?
They are coming along on schedule. They work on interior finishes, casework's going in, flooring should be going in next week, painters finishing up, so in the next 3 or 4 weeks, they should be wrapping up the construction, so we may have a little gap here. We've been working with the furniture, trying to get this finalized in order as quickly as we can, but there's maybe a little gap there.
Move in December?
Yeah, I think it's about 4 to 6 weeks on the furniture lead time, so yes.
Okay, good.
And now whether you or Carlos, but somebody, if they could maybe give us a tour of the building or
Oh, sure.
give it
Yeah,
time and suggestion,
yeah.
we can show up if we want. I'd
Yep.
kind of like to see it.
Absolutely.
Maybe before, just
Mhm.
a little easier to do, so.
Yep.
Any other questions or comments? Call for vote.
Vote on motion 24-857. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Thanks, John.
That brings us to administrative report.
Nothing for me today.
Now, one day you're going to surprise me. You're
Eric
gonna say
always
something.
has something.
No, no chance. Commissioner Benton?
Few things. Went to Sunbury Chamber, had a housing panel that discussed the state of housing, from different perspectives in Delaware County and concentrating on the Sunbury area. And again, no real surprises. Housing is expensive. Housing is being underbuilt. So again, nothing that would surprise any of us, but again, a lot of people are working on it and working on developing solutions, and the good news is Delaware continues to be a very hot market. People want to live here for a whole bunch of reasons, schools, communities, et cetera, and that's good. So also went to a Marion Goodwill, had a 10-year celebration of their store in Westerville, and I learned a lot about Goodwill from going to it. Goodwill is like a franchise. They have 5 counties, and it's headquartered in Marion, but they have Marion, Delaware, and 3 other counties. They have 5 stores in Delaware County and that manage 10 total. And their main mission is the stores. And they do very well with donations in Delaware County, and they recycle those elsewhere if they're not selling here. But again, it was a very well-run organization. It was a good event, and they're contributing nicely to our community in a lot of different. And then they have other programs that help residents. So it's good to see that. See, Chamber Open House is this evening. Their regular thing. Regional planning is tonight. Ribbon cutting for McCammon Park is Saturday. And that's it.
Commissioner Lewis.
Yes, I also went to the ribbon cutting, the celebration of the 10th year that they call it Westerville Goodwill site, but it is in Delaware County. So one of the things about that particular site, and it's been a tremendous success, as you said, all the clothing there,
Right,
and
right.
they get very nice things there.
It was very interesting.
Yeah,
Very well clean,
yeah.
very well run,
It's-
busy.
It is, and it's always, actually, I pass that way quite often, and there are always a lot of cars, but it's a training site too. And what they do is they actually, they train those with disabilities to work there, and also they help students in Delaware County, and they give internships and temporary employment too. So I mean, it's really it's been a great success. So hats off to them. And I put a little article on my Facebook page about. I bet you didn't get a picture.
I didn't get a picture.
You did. Yeah, I asked for a picture, so
Yeah.
I know you're not big on that. So anyway, actually, mention of the Public Defender's Office. It's fitting we mention that they're moving into a new house, actually, that will really be great. But there was a Ohio Public Defender Summit yesterday in Columbus, and our Public Defender Office, headed by Carlos Crawford, was awarded the 2024 Clara Shortridge Foltz Award for outstanding dedication to the advancement of indigent defense in Ohio. Statewide award. Jana and I have already been talking about getting the word out on this, and I would like to have Carlos come to session with his office and let us know a little bit more about the award. Carlos did let me know, and also the head of our Public Defender Commission let me know. And so we've got some good pictures of the award and the awardees. So, and they're gonna get more pictures for Jane too, so.
Well, not surprising. Carlos does an outstanding job
Yeah, that's
with our
right.
Public
Yes,
Defender's Office
yeah.
as we've transitioned to a different structure, and he's just doing a great
Right.
job.
And all of us hear constantly from judges, from the prosecutor,
Right.
and totally unsolicited comments about the great job that they're doing. So very, very proud of them. So hats off to them and congratulations. That's it.
Well, I'll just kind of tag on to the public defender area. There's a desire in some circles to transition to the state on the public defender, but I tell you, we do such a great job here. I think we're doing it very efficiently, and I think we're kind of, I guess it's a little egotistical, but I think we're kind of the hallmark of the way to do it correctly. And we're fortunate, it has to do a lot with leadership, the commission, and of course our leader, Carlos, make it the success it is. And as those conversations continue at the state level, it's my desire, my belief that we need to do everything we can to make sure that we have the option to have our own
Mhm.
public defender rather than becoming part of the state. So, and I think that's being discussed,
Yes.
but I don't want that to get lost in the discussion.
That's been part of our discussion in justice and public safety and with our lobbyists too, so.
Yeah.
so.
And there's a number of counties that would agree with that statement, but I think the majority of the counties, because of the cost of having your own and continually underfunded by the state, just basically raise their hands and say we're tired of fighting the battle, let the state take it over. So
Yeah.
just as long as we have a choice, and again, we should be reimbursed 100%, I'll say that.
I was wondering.
I'll say that as
Yeah.
often as I need to say it, apparently to no avail. Other things, you mentioned regional planning, that is tonight. I will be board meeting for CCAO tomorrow at 10 o'clock, and the 2 Saturdays before the election, tomorrow being Saturday being the first, you can vote on Saturdays at the Board of Elections, so keep that in mind as well. I don't know the hours, so maybe I should have looked that up before I made that pronouncement. I just want to make a comment. Got the report from George Kaiser regarding sales tax earlier this week, and I don't think it surprises us, but with this continual high interest rates and inflation, I think it is creating challenges for, in our case, Delaware County, our constituents. By the time you pay you buy your gas and your food, it does affect how much discretionary income you have left. And sales tax is not derived from gas tax or food purchases unless it's done at a restaurant, on takeout, or at the grocery store. There's no sales tax. So, and we basically through the July of this year, actually the last 12 months, but calendar-wise, July of this year, the last report, we were down $71,000 over last year. And year-to-date, and this report goes from January to July, we're down $6,187. Not trying to scare anyone, but we need to be aware that we're not sure what the future is going to hold. We need to be aware that our main revenue source is under some stress right now, as every other county in the state is. And as we work on the budget, we need to keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's a good point, and it's not like it's 1 month. I mean, it's
No.
been a steady, just kind of drifting downward, and it is concerning. You know, the economy is slowing. It's not a recession or anything, but it is slowing, and you know that is a red flag. So we need to keep an eye on it. And as we approach budget season, it's especially important.
I just think with fewer discretionary dollars, time you
Yeah.
pay the basics.
Yeah,
And we need to, and this is only through July.
right.
We're always 4 months in arrears, so, next month we'll get August report. So I don't think August, September, October are gonna be an improvement, based on what I'm seeing out there. And, so anyway, just I think what we're noted for is our fiscal responsibility, and I just wanna make that statement for the record. With that, I do believe we have need for executive session.
We do. Resolution number 24-858, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of employment discipline of a public employer or public official, to consider the confidentiality of information related to economic development.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded, discussion, vote?
Vote on motion 24-858. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
With that vote, we are now in executive session.